What's good, my intro powered tribe? I'm working on a new moniker, but I thought I'd launch it out. Welcome to Kindness Speaks. So glad you hopped on. Excited to share with you these life changing principles on kindness. Okay, so we are days away, many of us, from the holiday season officially starting. Starting next week, Thanksgiving. Then we know before we blink, Christmas, New Year's. Boom, we're in the holiday season. Y'all know soon as October, Halloween is over, everything is already up. You got your Thanksgiving decorations and food and all that stuff. And of course, Christmas music probably already started. I don't know. But I wanted to start our series. I want to do a series on dealing with the holidays and to still be kind. There's a way to do it. There's a way to do it. And tonight, uh, uh, I'm doing this late at night. 3 kind ways to prepare for the holidays. So before we get on that plane, before we meet with family, before we step away from work, I wanted to go through 3 quick and simple principles that I think it's extremely important for us to have the mindset to get ready for what's coming. Okay. So I just want to just go through these really quick. We're here at the holidays and we're excited. And you should be excited. We should be excited. It's a time, it's a holy day, holiday. Most of us get some days off, and God bless you all that have to work through the holidays. Um, it can be challenging, and I get it. I totally get it. But I want to make sure that we are being very deliberate during the holidays. It's important to take time. A lot of us, especially my intro powered tribe, you all know who you are. We, during this, they call it the Great Resignation. A lot of people are not willing to work and or not willing to underwork whatever way. A lot of us that are working now end up taking on extra responsibilities at work, maybe even another person's job or even 2 extra people's job, along with being responsible for what you have to do. So I wanted to just share 3 quick principles to help us avoid what we know can be holiday stress, y'all. This is a real thing. It is I think it's going to be heightened in a couple of days now. People are already stressed out with this pandemic, and it doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon. And we got to wear a mask all day and try to. Uh, some of us have to teach through masks. We have to talk constantly. We're in meetings through Zoom, and it can be exhausting. It's exhausting. So on top of what normally comes about with the holidays, we are dealing with the holiday stress and the pandemic, trying to get life back to quote unquote normal, whatever that is. And I'm telling you, it's time to scale. It's time to take advantage of what we've been going through. There has to be something positive that comes out of us going through what we've been going through. We cannot afford to go into 2022 the same person we were before the pandemic. And I feel like the year has just squeezed together, and I feel like it's every day is that much more intense. We've been dealing with this almost 2 years. Okay. But it's not about what happens to your life, it's how we choose to respond. And I wanted to read y'all this quote that I found on Instagram. And it says, rest is not a reward. Oh my goodness, y'all. Please hear this. This was so powerful to me. It says, you do not earn rest. Okay? You need rest. You deserve rest, not just sleep. There's a difference between sleep and rest. Let me finish. You are worthy of rest simply because you're a human being. You are a human being. You and I listening to this, we are human beings. You don't ever have to feel guilty for taking time to rest. And remember, this is not just sleep. There's a difference, a significant difference. Just as there's a significant difference between being nice and being kind, there's a significant difference on getting sleep as opposed to getting rest. And we're going to break that down. But I wanted to share 3 quick things to get ready to prepare. three kind ways to get ready to prepare for the holidays. Number one, take no home, take no work home. Please. You know who you are, intropowered. You know who you are, and we feel like, oh, I want to catch up during the holidays, and that is a big mistake. I mean, a big mistake. We come home, we bring our all the stuff from work, and we bring it home. We really believe that this is a good time to do extra work to try to catch up, so when we get back to work after Thanksgiving and even whatever the holidays are, we think it's a good idea to take home work home. I cannot emphasize this enough. Rest is what we need. Y'all read the quote. We don't earn rest. We need rest. We deserve it. Okay. And it's not some checkbox that we have to check before we feel like we can rest. We need it to be able to do our jobs effectively and to be present for ourselves and for those that are close to us, especially with spending time, most times than not. We get to spend time with our family. But if we're thinking about everything else and not enjoying the conversations and the laughs and the great food and watching football, whatever it is you do, you can't really enjoy it because you got the work right in front of you and it's always in the back of your head. Leave that stuff right there at work because we both know, we all know that it's only going to be waiting for one person when you get back. It's going to be you, and it can wait. We're at the season we got to slow down. I've been telling myself one of my morning affirmations. I say, slow down, slow down. And I think a lot of us struggle, and I'm working my way through it. A lot of us fight and struggle with people pleasing. It rises up, and we feel like we gotta always do for everybody else. We want though that slap on the back. We want to, oh, good job. I say you're Mr. Reliable. You're always there. You're always coming through. We kind of like that, but at the same time, it's depleting us. It's depleting our mental energy, our physical energy. We have nothing, no margin. A lot of us have no margin. Some of us have been so used to taking work home, we even think about taking work home during the holidays. Leave it at home. I'm imploring you, I'm begging you to put you first during these holiday times. You get off of work. Leave that work, leave those responsibilities at work. Leave it right there. Now keep it organized when you do, so that when you get back, then at least leave yourself little notes or reminders on your computer, whatever you need to do. Get prepare. We're talking about preparing kind ways. Kind ways is to get yourself organized so that when you do get back to work, you can pick right up where you left off. And I know, oh, I'll forget. Okay, we'll write some notes. We can write good, succinct notes. So when we get back to work, we'll know what to do when we get back. And we know we can hit the ground running. But I'm telling you, we've been running and running and running. We need rest. You and I deserve rest. Very important. Leave that work there. Don't bring the work laptop. Don't bring any. No. If you have a way to secure it at work, secure it. Leave it out of sight. Whatever. No paper, nothing. Leave it all there. You wouldn't. Well, see, okay. I see. I'm talking, and maybe during the summer we got to talk about this again. Some of us take holiday or summer break, vacation, and we bring in work with us. Bad idea. Bad idea. How can you prepare to enjoy and to get rest, not just sleep? Sleep is important. And if we're not getting regular sleep before the holidays, what makes us think that during the holidays it's going to happen? Because then and we're starting a series talking about how to be kind to yourself through the holidays. Oh my goodness. And these holidays, these last 2 years of holidays, it's just going to be different. It's not going to be the same. And sometimes new can be good because it's bringing us to an awareness that we need. There, there's some things that we've been pushing away and pushing out of sight and out of mind that we really need to start addressing. We really need to start dealing with it. And some of it might be some family challenges, and maybe some of it may be some uncomfortable conversations. Some of it may be what you need to do to get you right. I'm shifting because some people feel uncomfortable with the word self care. So I'm challenging, and I'm coming with put out there this term of personal stewardship. Personal stewardship. So going into these holidays, we really got to be better, more responsible for our personal stewardship, managing our self, our bodies, our minds better than we ever have before. It's extremely, we cannot go into 2022 dragging around these harmful, depleting habits that we've been dragging around. Number one is taking work home. Leave during a holiday break. Some of us got a couple days to get there mentally. Say, you know what? This is the year. I'm going to leave it here at work. We've been working too much. A lot of us have been doing 2 and 3 people's job. We are tired. And if the problem is, we don't know how tired we are until we actually stop, until you actually leave that work at work. Come home, leave everything there, set a boundary, create margin, started with the holidays, so that you can actually enjoy the holiday, the time off, not having to go into work, to reconnect with you, reconnect with your family and your friends, and just to have fun, enjoy great meals, and to relax. Don't underestimate this. Do not underestimate this. Leave that work at home. Number two. So again, and I get into this. Some of us. Let's say you have a job where you don't get the holidays off, right? You got to plan a vacation. You got to mark it off on your calendar, and you got to guard your calendar with sharp edges. Guard it. Guard that calendar. Don't let once it hits that calendar in red or once it's blocked off. In fact, you should put, if in Google Calendars, whatever you use, it should be red. When you see it, it should be like, and then when anybody else sees it, it should be, stop. Don't ask me for nothing because it's gonna be a fast but kind. No, know where to smile. It's possible, and only when we do say no with a smile do we actually have an opportunity to really enjoy it. Some of us never known how that feels. Never. Or it's been a long time. And then all of a sudden we feel even more pressure because we're doing 2 or 3 people's job. We haven't got clarification on what are we responsible for. We just got dumped with tasks. We never asked any questions about it. What are our true expectations about this? We didn't have a meeting to sit down with it more times than not. Here, I say, do this extra stuff. And we didn't get clarification. Some of us had time now before then. Say, you know what? I want to get clear. So when I come back, I know exactly what I'm responsible for. I need you to tell me. And if they kind of hem and haw, get them to say exactly what it is you're responsible for. And then when they tell you, then you say, okay, if I'm responsible for this, see, there's room for negotiation. And at minimum, you're going to need more time to get it done. It can't be doing 2 or 3 people's job and then all of a sudden expecting the same results done in the same time as if you had only one job. No, that is not fair. It's not right. And we need to start standing up for ourselves. There's a way to do it, and we're going to break that down. I got something for that, but let's go through. So number one is we got to leave work at work. What did I write? Oh, take no work home. Yeah. So that's number one. Take no work home. Number two. Oh, I love this. I love this. This is Boundaries 101. Boundaries 101. The do not disturb feature is the top 3 features on any cell phone. And if you buy the expensive ones, you get the iPhone, you get the Android, you know what you're talking about. You invested money. We need to master our devices because we use them all the time. We spend big time money, cash money on them. We need to learn everything they have to offer, and we need to take advantage of every feature included in our lives. We use them all day, every day. Most of us spend a lot more time on social media than we should, but there's other features. That do not disturb feature is gold. We need to make sure we know exactly what it is. And even now with the new opposite, I'm a gadget nerd. I love gadgets. I love iPhones. Now they have different focuses where you can focus at work, at home. You should make one for holiday. Holiday, do not disturb. Okay. Oh my goodness. Listen, 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 listen. Please listen to me. Please listen to me. What I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. Because if we don't do this in a proper way, it's gonna bite us. It's gonna bite us, and we're gonna regret it. And because the problem is that we're always available. And people know if I say it's always available, I can wait till last minute. But if they know, I don't know, Tuesday at whatever time, 5 o'clock, once I roll out, whatever it is, you can email me, you can call me, you can text me, but I'm not going to respond because I put you on do not disturb because it's work related, and I'll get to you just when we get back after the holiday with a smile. See, this is the goal. This is the goal. Without guilt, without stress and anxiety, we can say no with a smile because we've set the limit. Now, you can tell people ahead of time, hey, Tuesday, 5 o'clock, Wednesday, whatever, right before Thanksgiving, right before Christmas. You tell people ahead of time, listen, I will be unavailable. They don't need to know any details, none. Now, you can kind of gauge it based on your emotional bank account with that person. We're gonna break that down later. Based on on the relationship you have with this individual, you can care to share certain things, but really, it's none of their business. Really, for real, for real. You're gonna be unavailable during the holidays. And some of us have lived in that lane. People know they can call you, they can text you, they can email you, and expect you to return their calls or emails or texts. And no, no, no. Do not disturb. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn off the notifications for your email, for that work email account. Turn it off. Turn, uh, certain text messages, they shouldn't be able to come through, or, you'll check them later after the holidays. Please, y'all. And some of us need to, man, I don't know if y'all can still use it. I know I use it for work. I have a work Google Voice number, and I have my regular personal phone number. I've made it, that's one of my boundaries. If it's work related, you can call and text me on this one, on the Google Voice. But the personal one, boom, that's personal. And when I'm when I'm on holiday, I'm not going to respond. I'm just not. When I leave work, when I leave, I don't respond to emails or text messages. Nothing, because nothing's that important when work is over. Now, some of us have important jobs, and I get it, but where's the margin? Where's the boundary? Where's the limit? There has to be a space. There has to be where you are not always on call. Not all of us are the president of the United States, or work at NASA, or something. I get it. I get it. Certain jobs have certain responsibilities, but you're responsible for you. You need to have personal stewardship. So even in that space where you're quote unquote always responsible, there needs to be some margin. There needs to be some holiday for you. You need to put it into practice. You are a human being. You're not a robot. And all these devices that we have, all of them have a do not disturb feature. All of them. Start, listen, you need me. I got you between now and here. After, I hit you after the holiday. I'm not responding. I'm not responding. We can do it with a smile. Some of us feel so uncomfortable even thinking about this, but this is the goal. Let me wrap this up. Last one. So again, do not disturb. Do not disturb. I was making a little song to make it sync. Do not disturb. Do not disturb. I'm trying to make you laugh so you'll remember. Do not disturb. It's okay. I'm giving you permission to use your do not disturb feature on your devices. Turn off that work notification. Hey, listen. I mean, if it gets real, you can mute certain individuals, family members, friends, whoever. You need a break, and you don't gotta explain. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to set somebody free for the new year, for 2022. I'm trying to help you. I really want you to feel comfortable setting limits. They will be okay. Even if you're a doctor who listens to this, a nurse. Oh my God. God bless you all. You all have been lifting this country, lifting this planet. for the last almost 2 years, working past and burning the candle on both ends to try to keep this country on its feet. It's and I don't believe it's sustainable what we've been doing before. And I have my personal opinions about the vaccine, but the vaccine doesn't matter. You still, if you don't want it, get it, don't get it, whatever. You should still be respectful and kind to yourself and others. Wear a mask, social distance. We've kind of gotten found a way through it. But the challenge is, how do we prepare for the holidays and actually enjoy it to feel rested and not just get sleep? It starts with that do not disturb. That's one of the, y'all know what I mean. Y'all, when y'all see this, you know what it means. Last one. Last one. Plan ahead. Okay. Some of us may be traveling. Some of us need to book tickets. Hopefully, you booked them already. They're getting expensive. Some of us need to, you know, uh, find hotels. I mean, all these little things. Please, we got a few days before next week. We got the weekend. Plan ahead. Plan ahead. This is how you prepare for the holidays in a kind way to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Don't get to the airport and try to do things. Book all that stuff ahead of time. Pay for it ahead of time, even if it's a little more. Stop. Listen, take if y'all don't take nothing else, take this into 2022. Stop being so cheap. Invest in you. Life is short. You deserve it. Now, I'm not talking about being reckless and going and taking your life savings and hitting Vegas, whatever. But I'm talking invest in you. Maybe consider bumping up the plane seat. Get you a better seat. Hey, why not try first class? Do we want to feel rested? Do we want to feel as minimal stress? Holidays already include a level of stress. And some of us, again, we go into the holidays stressed. We leave them stressed. How does that work? How, we're, our bodies are not built for this. It's going to manifest itself in a negative way. At minimal, we're not going to be able to get the rest we deserve and our bodies need. And it's going to manifest itself in sickness. Our immune system is going to drop. Then we're more susceptible to COVID. And then we're missing days off work. Then the work piles up. Look at all these things that happen. It's a domino effect. Life is short. Invest in you. You you can afford. Oh, I've never. Okay, well, see, then you might need to talk to someone, a professional. Okay, well, why don't you deserve to bed a first class seat or to pay extra for luggage? See, because usually it's because a lot of other people's expectations, and we're dealing with family, we got kids. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I'm telling you, when we start investing in us, we are the cash, the money maker, who we are. If we don't invest in us, then we can't be there for everybody else like we really want to. And that's not a bad thing. And it's not selfish when you put yourself first. It's not. It's really true kindness that you're showing to yourself, because how can I be kind to someone else and I'm not kind to myself? It doesn't make any sense. You're pouring from an empty cup. We've all heard these things, but we haven't lived it out. We haven't found a space in which to learn and to master how to do this. And I have this available for everybody. This is the 30 days of no. I did it purposely during the holidays because I want us to make the shift. It's time to leave this version of ourselves in 2021 and get and lean in and run through the tape of 2022. Excited, confident, rested, learning to say no with a smile. This is the framework. We know there's 5 ways to say no with a smile. It's real quick. S is specify our goals and values. M is measure our available time and resources by getting organized. We need to be able to do our jobs well. That's never going to go away. We need to do our jobs with excellence and do them with efficiency and wisdom and tact. And we need to kill it. We need to kill it. Our jobs, what we're responsible for, what's in our hands, what we can do with them, and so we can create margin. So when it's time to take off of work, they're not looking at you crazy because they know I say handles his business and he does everything he can do on time, et cetera, et cetera. But see, when we start loafing and being lax and being lazy, then the work piles up. Then we start feeling pressure. Then we're going, going, going. We're killing ourselves. We're taking work home, even during the holidays, and then we're frazzled. And then the problem is that the people that we're frustrated with, and then we start fussing and cussing. They don't catch it at work because we think, oh, I can't say no, I might lose my job. But the people at home, our spouses, our children, our family members, our friends, they catch it. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all, we need to stop this. So again, we got to get to be able to say no with a smile. It's very important. Very important. 2022 should not get here if we have not learned how to do this. And I'm having an intensive, a 30-day intensive, where we're saying no for 30 days straight. Oh, now I'm not saying no to work, no to, our responsibilities, but I'm telling you, there's a space, there's margin of the things that we have full control over. And you can, work 8 hours, sleep 8 hours. Some of us don't even get the 8 hours of sleep, then we really never feel rested. So we burn in the can on both ends and we're getting into trouble. Um, so we got to put these things in place. We got to illuminate our yes by protecting with 1,000 no's. Some of us don't even know our yes. We don't know it. That's why we're so easy for us. Some of us intro powered. We're so easy for us to do for everyone else because we haven't been courageous enough to speak our truth and to identify our yes, illuminate it, shine light on it. But how do you do that? It's by 1,000 no's. I'm talking about 1,000. Protect that yes. Protect it with your nose. Protect that vision, that dream, that purpose, that excitement, that thing that gets you up out of your chair. We got to protect that. And some of us are working, some of us are trying to do this in our spare time, and it's okay. But we got to start learning to say no so that yes has room to grow. That rhymes. Learn to say no so our yes has room to grow. I love it, y'all. Come on. We got to get there. Okay. And then L is we got to learn how to say no. Learn how to say no that doesn't no to everything that doesn't fit with our goals and values. See, that's what see again, we got to give it a name. We got to give it a name. We got to give our goals a name. We got to give our values that go align with our goals. We got to give them a name so we can easily recognize them. And other people should be able to clearly know our goals and values based on our no's. Based on what we say no to, it will highlight and bring to the surface and bring to the forefront what our yes is, what we say no to. Some of us have never said no, and our goals are stuffed. Our values are hidden. They're under a bushel. The word says, "Let your light so shine. Let that purpose shine. Let those goals shine, so that they can honor our Father in heaven, and I believe give us the true satisfaction out of life." Oh, there's so much to this, y'all. Let me finish. And then E, see, we keep some of us never got to this point, but we got to be able to express your joy now leaving niceness in 2021. We're leaving it here, y'all. It's not coming with us. 30-day intensive. This is real. What we're gonna get out of it is this is for those who are burnt or burning out. You know who you are, and you don't solve burnout by doing more self-care. We heal burnout by setting boundaries. We heal burnout by speaking our truth, by saying no with a smile. Oh my goodness, y'all, some of us are so burnt out and we don't know why because we haven't said no enough. That's why we're burnt out. A lot of us are blessed to be able to do the job we love, that we're passionate and excited and have energy towards, but we're burnt out because we haven't mastered our no. Our no hasn't gotten a voice, it's gotten stuck in our throat. And we go and we default to automatic yes responses, doing for everyone else. So it's almost like an indirect self sabotage where We're really afraid and nervous to step out and step into our lane in which we lead, to step into our greatness, because we really don't want to grow, we don't want to change, we don't want to mature, we don't want to other people's expectations, whatever those are. We don't want to step into it, so we default, so we say yes to everyone else, so we don't have to say yes to what's burning inside of us, but it's stressing us out, it's killing us, it's depleting our energy, and it's gonna it has already backfired for a lot of us. So then we end up fussing and cussing, or our body begins to manifest sicknesses, ailments, and pains and headaches. This thing is connected. As much as we are physical, we're spiritual, and goals and values are deeply spiritual. Oh, I want to be happy. No, that's not enough. We need to give it a name, a crystal clear name. We need to give it a bullseye so we know when we hit it. And this is what I'm offering. This is what I'm offering. Listen, this I can't think of anything more important than to lean into 2022, where we learn how to say no with a smile. This is the 30 days of no. We're going through the framework. We have, we're going to be able to say no to other people's expectations, last minute requests, emotionally draining conversations, etc., etc. We're going to be able to learn how to say no because we're saying yes to the vision and the goal and the purpose and the identity of who we are, so that when we get to that yes, we're in a better position to do even more for others, to bless people without wanting anything in return. That's kindness. It's time, y'all. It's time, and I'm wrapping it up. And this is the breakdown here. If you're interested, hop on to my link tree, my site here. This is 12. I got 12 spots. I got 12 spots only, and it's only $97. Hop on the link tree. This is application only. 12 spots available, $97. We're starting Monday, November 22nd, right before the holidays. 30 days to lean into 2022. Run through the tape of 2022 with confidence, with clarity, and refreshed, not burnt out, refreshed, energized to go into the new year, because we've learned how to say no. No is a full sentence, y'all. And we need to start saying no to protect the yes of who we are. Say no to protect the yes of who you are. It's time. Intro powered people, you know who you are. And we've been satisfied with being on the back burner, but there's one lane in which you lead. There's one lane where you're gifted and talented, and your purpose is in that lane. Your gifting and your leadership. We don't have to lead in every lane, but there's one lane where you lead. This is one of my lanes, and I'm stepping in. I want to coach you up so we can do this together. So now we can model it not only for us, for our children, for our spouse, for our coworkers, for our family, so that we all can grow. We all can scale. 2022 is going to be a year of exponential growth if we are willing to step into the lane in which we lead. The only way to step into that one lane and where you lead with confidence and with clarity is to learn how to say no with a smile. Join me. Sign up. Linktree.ase/Ase Daniels. Hop on. Fill out the application. Simple, just a simple questions. Just see if you're ready. This is not for everyone, but if you're ready, you're tired of dragging the same version of yourself around for the last, forget just the pandemic. Some of us have been dragging this around for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You know who you are. It's time. It's time to become a new version of ourselves, to grow out of that shell, to stop hiding. Sherry Riley said this has changed my life. Some of us are not humble like we think we are intro powered. You know who you think you are. Or I'm humble. Nope. You're not humble. You're hiding, is what she said. Changed my whole perspective. I thought I was being humble, but I was really being prideful and really not wanting to step out and to step into the lane in which God has asked me to lead, has called me to lead, has birthed me to lead, has ordained me to lead. There's one lane. We need to find it. And I'm challenging us. The only way to find it is to say no with a smile. It starts with the no. To protect your yes, you got to start with no. Let's do it together. You all have a great day. Whenever you get to listen to this, we got to say no with a smile. It's time. And as we close up, oh, I'm done here. As we close, remember, be kind, not nice. Let's go.